You guys are doing well. So I wanted to do this live because I can tap into the energy more when it's live versus when I just upload it. So I will give it a few minutes just so people can log on and I'll be able to tap in. I do have my manifestation oils for sale. These are made with crystals, essential oils, herbs, and an almond oil blend. This is my spiritual DNA oil, which I'm going to use some right now. It's going to activate not only my spiritual gifts, but it's also going to enhance my crown chakra, make it easier to receive messages. I have my self love as well as my love oil. This attracts platonic and romantic relationships depending on what it is that you're looking for. The first 10 people to order will also have 24 karat gold placed in the oils itself. And this is my hex and protection oil. So all you would need to do is just use 2 to 3 drops. Rub it on your hands and on your chest area, the back of your neck. I will place instructions when I do send this out so you don't have to worry. And also my money and abundance oil. This is made with real dollars. You can see the dollar bills. 24 karat gold for those of you that do order, the first 10 people. Jade, which is for attracting prosperity and abundance. And any of these four will be on sale. This will last you like 2 to 3 months, depending on how often you use it. Like I said, all you need is 2 to 3 drops. I'm going to use this on my crown chakra so I can tap in. So Geminis, let's take a look and see what you guys have going on. Are you guys okay? Just felt the need to ask that for whatever reason. So things may be really chaotic in your life. Try to ground yourself if that is the case. Let's see, what do you have going on for August 20th through the 31st or the 30th? This is going to be for all Gemini placements. You may have to flip the roles, and if you'd like information on a personal reading, that info is in the description box below as well. So we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So there's something going on with your job. Either you're dissatisfied with your job. Some of you may have just lost a job. That's not going to resonate with everyone. But you've been overworking yourself and needing to put more focus on just you. There's a time for you to be selfish, self-care, self-love, self-admiration. This is also the possibility of a pregnancy, if that is the case, if that's something that you've wanted, if you've been struggling with fertility. This is saying that pregnancy will be for you in the future. That's not going to resonate with everyone, maybe 30%. However, with the Ace of Pentacles, there's the opportunities for something brand new. So if you just got out of a relationship, then this is a sign that you will have some sort of brand new opportunity that will be better suited for you, and it will be something that you can build with. Now, if you just lost a job, you will be gaining something better that's going to be higher paying. You're also going to be treated with much more respect and decency, and you're going to get that position that you've always wanted. But in order for this to happen, you do have to have some form of control. So there's some form of sacrifice that needs to be made. Whatever the sacrifice is, it is going to be painful. I'm not going to lie to you. This may be even holding back from people that you love, holding back from certain behavioral patterns or certain paradigms that just don't serve you, because there is a level of heartbreak or disappointment here. This is you giving a certain person or a certain environment a chance over and over and over again, not getting what you deserve out of it, feeling neglected in some way. And because of the fact that there's 3 aces here, there's definitely an opportunity coming in. So if you've been hoping for new love, this new love will be here within the next 2 months. With 8 of Wands, this is also talking about communication. So be aware of just lashing out at people. Find healthy ways to get your anger and your sadness out, because I feel like there may have been someone who's caused you disappointment and pain in the past. This is someone who was charming. They do have a way of with their words. This is someone that does have the capabilities of being a leader, but I feel like with you, they were not showing their characteristics in the upright. Like they were more rude and forceful, or this may have been someone that was constantly breaking promises or making it seem like things were a certain way when they were not. This was someone that was ineffective in how they behaved. Now if this was a man that you were connected to, they may have been a womanizer, or they were just volatile. One second they were 100% in the connection with you, the next this person was in and out. So you got tired of whatever these games are. You got tired of overworking yourself, not getting what you deserve out of it. And if you did choose to leave anything behind, I'm here to reassure you that you made the best decision for yourself, because you may have been connected to some sort of codependent situation or a toxic partnership. Initially, at surface level, it may not seem toxic, but it's the fact that one person was putting more effort into the equation than the other. That's what created the unequal dynamic. So if this was a job, it was like you were constantly putting in time, effort, and work into this job and getting breadcrumbs in return, and that's not fair. So you've accomplished beating whatever this devil may be. The devil is different in each of our lives. It could be lust, greed, temptation, gluttony. The devil can be even codependency, toxic relationships. So you ended up beating whatever this may be. It did cause you pain, yes, but you're releasing yourself from some sort of mental restriction. So your mind is your worst enemy. And I also feel like this may be a dynamic where a man's going to make a irrational decision, and this irrational decision is going to cause him heartbreak or pain. Now if you're a woman watching, it's like you may have been overworked by trying to prove yourself, trying to gain love, fortune, or passion in some way, and instead you kept getting breadcrumbs and you just had to release yourself. You have to take control of the situation because someone kept hurting you over and over again after you kept giving them chances. So let me get another deck, that way I can get some additional messages. Let's see. What do Gemini place? Oh, release your ex. This wasn't even supposed to be here, but I guess that's a message here. The time has come to clear your energy. But let's take a look. Overall, we have sudden wealth and official person. So yeah, something sudden and unexpected is coming to you because this is something that the divine feels is well deserved. You've been putting your work and effort for a number of years into something. It may be 7 years into a relationship, a job even, and you didn't get the justice of what you deserve. But just because, let's say you were in a relationship with someone and they cheated on you, they lied to you, it was just differences that could not be resolved. Well, by you separating with this person, it doesn't mean that you're not going to get that true love. Someone else is going to come in and fill that spot. Now, if this was a job, you're going to get a better paying job. There is some sort of elevating or elevation going on here. You getting some sort of high ranking due to the fact that you were judged unfairly in the past, or in the past you didn't get what you deserve. Like you were supposed to be looked at as somebody who was of high honor because that's what you were showing. You have a very selfless energy to you, and I also feel like you were expecting something, but instead, whatever this is that you're expecting, it's like you deserve much more than just an ending or lack of reciprocation, or you deserve more money, or you deserve to be respected more, and you didn't get that due to the fact that you were dealing with a false person. Somebody was wearing a false mask, pretending to be something that they were not, giving you false promises. There may have even been children involved. If this wasn't something that had children involved, it was just a lack of maturity, dealing with someone who's childish inside, who has had their growth stunted from childhood. And this was someone that was only here to steal from you, whether it's stealing your love, your sex, your money, your effort. Some people don't actually truly love you. They love how you make them feel, or they love the benefits that come with you. So you have to have enough discernment to know, like, does this person actually love me for who I truly am? Or is the anxiety that I'm constantly feeling around this person my body's way of telling me that we're not enmeshed well together? Because there is some sort of message of concern that's here. Something's been concerning you in your life. This may have been something that involves a house, your household, stability, or just information that needed to come to light due to you being either the privileged lady if you're a female watching, or a privileged male if you're masculine energy watching, because gender does not matter. So just pay attention to how you feel around others. You may be thinking you have an anxiety problem, but no, it's just people that you're attached to that your body knows are not suited for you in some way. So let me get another deck. That way I can get additional messages. So I'm going to do a second spread. What do you need to know? This is for spread 2. 4 of Pentacles. This is a time to kind of hoard things. Be selfish. Hold on to your money. If you can avoid eating out and just spending on unnecessary things, it is being asked of you to do that, because it will cause you victory and success in the future, especially if you don't have any type of savings account. There could be some form of unexpected circumstance that will require you to cough some chunk of money up. So if you start saving now, when you hear this warning, by the time this happens, like, you'll be completely fine because you'll have that money saved in your bank account. However, if you don't, if you choose to like just spend recklessly, well, there may be a predicament where you may be compromised in some way. So we have the Six of Cups to the full energy. So this is the time to take a risk, to move on from the past. Even though you are going to be having nostalgic memories of the past, I'm feeling heavy retrograde energy here where you're kind of just reminiscing, wishing things were different. But that time frame that you're stuck in, it's like all you can do is focus on the present because that's all you have. You can't look back to the past because that's already occurred, and you can't look at the future either because that hasn't happened yet. So it's important to just focus mostly on the now. Some of you are grieving. Even though you do have some form of success in your life, it's still bittersweet. Either you don't have the people around you that you wanted to celebrate with you, or you're having to give something up in order to have success in another area of your life, and this causes intensity. It causes some sort of emotional energy, and I can understand why you're in this Page of Cups. I also feel like someone owes you an apology because whoever this person is, they wasted your time, maybe even for up to 4 years. This was someone that knew you were meant to have victory, success. They knew that you had a different destiny that was away from them, and so they tried to energetically hold on to you, or they tried to create blockages in your life so that you would be stuck to them because they felt like, oh, if this person, if the Gemini placement keeps succeeding, like they're gonna eventually leave me behind. And this was someone that had ulterior motives in your life. So this may have been like a lover that was actually a placeholder. They didn't want to let go of you because they knew you would end up being successful, but they also didn't want to treat you right either. So there was also this imbalance where you kept trying to put more effort and time and dedication, but I see you're seeing things as the truth. There's been a revelation, there's been a difference in clarity. You've seen things for exactly who and what people are. And yeah, let me get another deck. This is going to be your shadow work. This is what you should focus on for Gemini placements. Addictions. Think about the emotions you are trying to cover up. Deal with those emotion process, heal, and release them. We also have superficial. Some of you may be connected to people who care too much about outward appearances. So you may have to start with your inner work and your inner value. And that's also going to help your self-esteem and your personality. So regardless of whether this is for you, the Gemini, or the cross watcher. And we also have negativity. So you may have to let go of some sort of pessimistic attitude. This attitude is getting old, and think of something positive right now that can shift your thinking. So it's about not letting circumstances dictate how you believe the possibilities can be, because you also have to think about what your reality is. It's a manifestation of what you think you're worth. So some of you may be feeling unworthy in some way. Think deeply and ask yourself why you are not worthy of the situation at hand. And last but not least is victim mentality. So you may attract people that are in this energy, and the universe wants what's best for you. So try not to think the worst, change the perspective, and things are going to get much easier. So if you were connected to someone from the past, this is my Truthful Messages deck. If you want to purchase this, link below. What do they want to say? They let me try new things in the bedroom, which keep me enticed and wanting more. So some of you may have been connected to people that were polyamorous in nature. So they couldn't just love one person, or they couldn't just stick to one person. They had to have multiple people, or they had like a sexual appetite that was unconventional, which involved multiple people in the bedroom. That's not going to resonate with everyone, but that did come out, so I do have to say something about it. And we also have, I have too many other things on my plate to be able to focus on this. So if you did have people from the past that let you go, now all of a sudden they feel the urgency to change or to give you what it is that you deserve, and it may be too little too late. Because they want to tell you, like, if only I could show you what you look like from my eyes. Because these are people that do see you as a level of like perfection, but they did project some sort of insecurity towards you. Because we have, I made you feel insecure so you would not feel good enough for someone else. And that's just a manipulative tactic where you make someone feel like they're so little, they can't see anything beyond what's presently in front of them. And we also have, I did something in my past that haunts me to this very day. And whenever things are going well, one of us gets triggered and self-sabotages. So you may have been connected to someone who had a tendency of sabotaging the connection, or this may have been you in some way, shape, or form. We also have you betrayed me too, remember? It's not all my fault. So either the person you're connected to is not taking accountability, or they want you to also take accountability for whatever your part is. And we also have, I still love my ex very much even though we're not together. So if this is a storyline about an ex, this person openly cares about you still and tells other people that. Now if you were separated from someone who went back to the past, this is the reason why. It's because they still had ties to their ex and they ended that connection prematurely, or there's still some sort of unfinished business, and that's what they returned to. That's essentially what ended up separating the two of you, or two people, but you see the truth for what it is. So this is just confirmation. I'm not telling you anything that you didn't already know. So last but not least, Gemini placements. Would see High Priestess of Air. This is what you are. You are very in tune. You're in tune with behavioral patterns, changes in ecosystem. I just feel like you have a tendency of gaslighting yourself. You could see the red flags of someone doing you wrong and still feel like you may be in the wrong, or you may be feeling like you're overthinking it, but this is an issue with self-worth. So work on your self-worth. Work on what it is that you feel like you're capable of attracting. And you may have been connected to a situation that was just complicated. It was hard to explain. There were so many variables, so many circumstances that led to why things had to end. But honesty is the best policy. Being honest with yourself, as well as being honest with the people around you. But you are going to get some form of fulfillment. This fulfillment is going to be something that you wish for. This fulfillment can even come in the form of confidence, you feeling worthy and content within your own self. Being single, enjoying your singlehood. There's an emphasis on being encouraged to drink red wine. Don't know why. Pomegranate. Emphasis on red. So there could be something going on with your root chakra, or needing to stabilize your root chakra. And you can do that by eating red fruits, wearing more red, listening to root chakra frequencies. And there's a sense of belonging, either that you don't feel, or there's something that belongs to you that will be returned, and you will be getting success. So this could be congratulations in the form of a loan getting approved, you getting approved for something that you apply for, as well as hope being restored. But there is an energy of secrets, or people being secretive. But as long as you trust your intuition and you trust those energetic nudges that tell you like, hey, this person's lying, or you can't trust what is being told, or that intuitive nudge to go a different route home than you usually do, that's because it's trying to prevent you from even getting into an accident. Small things like that add up. And we also have denial. So there is an energy of possibly being in denial in the past, and this may have led to a tower moment, or just things getting ripped out from right under you. But you will rebuild if that's the case. And whatever was destroyed, it wasn't meant for you in the first place, and you could have been prolonging some sort of ending that was meant to happen. But at the end of it all, don't forget to breathe. Water is something that's going to help you. Swimming in water. You do have guardians watching over you right now, and this is the energy of a lot of triggers being around you. Triggering memories, triggering places, smells, pictures even, scenarios, and you may even want to seek seclusion or just to be alone for a while, and that's just to regenerate and to restore your energy, because there is someone facing some form of judgment. This person is slowly coming back on their way to you. It may be too late. This is like someone that you've been waiting on giving you what it is that you deserve, but they took too long. But I also see some form of unexpected blessings that are coming in, which is just wrapping up the reading. Because in the beginning, we saw a lot of you are going to get new jobs, new relationships, new homes, new cars, things that you've been wishing and praying for. But in order to have and receive these things, you do have to have firm boundaries. Firm boundaries with people that are energy vampires, people that waste their time. They just call you to ramble and emotionally vent and dump on you. Having boundaries with even family members and friends. And last but not least is you're somebody who is sensitive. So it is a time to honor your sensitivity, which includes not gaslighting yourself when your body tells you that you feel uncomfortable in a certain position, with a certain person, in a certain scenario, and self-love, which is the energy that's been around this whole reading, is just loving yourself more and accepting what it is that you deserve. So that's the end of your reading. Bye. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Thank you guys so much for all your donations and your support. It means a lot to me. Bye.